Hello, writers. Welcome back. You must be here for secret writing tip number 8. And by now, you have been busy putting lots of questions, sounds, similes, and all sorts of wonderful things in your writing. So now today, let's learn something new. My name is Sarah, and if you are an elementary kid, then you're in the right spot. We're going to return to this word revise. We've talked a lot about revising in all of our other videos because we've learned that when you revise, you're making your writing better. So let's review some of those awesome tips that we've already learned. We've learned about adding an adjective, adding a question, adding a beginning phrase, adding a sound, using a thesaurus, adding a simile and an adverb to your writing. Well, we've got 3 more awesome tips to learn, so stay tuned for what's coming up next. Here's a sentence I just wrote, and it says, "I won the contest," he said. Now, that sentence sounds fine, but like we've talked about, there's always a way to make our writing a little bit better. So let's take a look at that tip I promised. When we are using dialogue and words like said, challenge yourself to find a word that's different than said. There's a lot of great words to use out there. So if we go back to that sentence I started with, I've changed the word said to shouted. So let's see how it's changed the way it sounds. "I won the contest," he shouted. Doesn't that sound better? Of course it does. Now we can actually see the way that he's saying it. He's probably yelling it or jumping up and down. Now we've got a better picture in our head about what that looks like. Here's a list of a lot of different said synonyms. This would be a great time to pause the video and write some of these down in your writing journal so that you can use them later. Some of them include replied, asked, whispered, cried, blurted, shouted, insisted, exclaimed, snapped, squealed, mumbled, and whined. Now it's time for you to give it a try. Go ahead and take a pencil and a piece of paper or a journal and write this sentence down. "I know the answer," she said. Like we said before, that sentence is okay, but sometimes we want to switch that word said up with something new. So let's see if you can think of a different word. Go ahead and give it a try. Now, here are some words that I thought of. She yelled, she whispered, she squealed. Nod your head if you came up with any of these words too. Did anyone come up with something different than these words? So the next time you're writing a story, don't forget this very easy tip. Find a few places where you've used the word said and simply switch it out with something else. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've loved sharing my tips with you, and I can't wait to share 2 more. I'll see you in the next video.